This year on the girls' side, we really focused on coming together as a team and just trying to motivate each other, just so like we're prepared for conference. So like even at just like our smaller meets, we're working on trying to like motivate people. Even like we talked about, even if you have one bad race, that doesn't define you.
Welcome back to the Athletes Agenda. I'm your host, Noah Cultable, and today I have the exciting opportunity to sit down with a group of freshman track athletes here at Ashland University. I'm here to hear their experiences on the track and their journey with their faith. Before we begin, can each of you just quickly introduce yourself with your name and event?
I'm Rilynn Jones. I'm a freshman at Ashland University, and I'm a long sprinter and hurdler.
I'm Vivian Walter. I'm a freshman here, and I'm a hurdler and pole vaulter.
I'm Morgan Apple. I'm also a freshman, and I do short sprints and hurdles.
My name is John Lutz, and I'm a freshman, and I also do sprints and hurdles.
My name is Aiden. I do long sprinter and hurdler.
Nice. So to start, what has the transition been like from high school to collegiate track, and how's that been like that so far?
For me, it's been really difficult, but like it's getting better just because I came from a small high school where we did like basically no running, and then also I didn't have a hurdle coach, so I had to like basically coach myself. So it's just different having a coach to specialize me in that event, and then also like having to do a lot more reps of things.
I was really nervous because I didn't know where I would fit in with the group of people training, but everyone was really welcoming in the beginning, and I feel like we all quickly just came together.
I would say my transition was a lot better than I thought. I also came from a small school, so having a big team I thought would be more overwhelming, but I think it's more encouraging overall.
I was really nervous because for guys, the hurdles go up 3 inches. So I was like scared about that. But after running the season opener and like it wasn't as like a big a deal as I thought it was. And then like being surrounded by people who want success and want the same things as you is also like it's a really big factor. In high school, I feel like everybody just kind of ran track for different sports and things like that. But in college, everybody wants the same sort of thing.
I didn't expect what's gonna happen. I just knew I was one of the few people that commit to Ashland like late May or just last June. So like to come here, I have no idea. But at the same time, like I felt like my heart told me to come here, and I just gotta have a plan for me and for everyone in this team. So I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna let go and let God, and He can control.
Nice. So I know a few of you touched on this, but what has surprised you most at competing at the collegiate level?
One thing that surprised me most is just like the age gap. Like we have people that are like 24 on the team, but then we also have people that are like 19 or like even a girl that's 17. So there's like the range in like age is kind of crazy to.
What surprised me the most is like once you came here, like everyone had the same goal and dream that they all want to like achieve, and everyone's like the best way to put it in like everyone sharpen well basically iron sharpen iron. Like everyone in this team like pushing one another, and like you're not the only one that have the same goal as everyone else. So like,
Yeah, kind of like piggybacking off what he said. What surprised me the most was the support that the team gave. In high school, everybody kind of just like ran their race, and that was like it. But in college, like after my 60 hurdles, the whole team, like not the whole team, but most of the team was down by the finish line and just like saying good job and congratulating me and everything. So yeah, just kind of like the support that you see in college versus high school. That's what surprised me.
What motivated each of you to continue track in college?
So what motivated me? Uh, Kind of seeing my sister's success in college. I'd say she goes to Hillsdale, and she's a thrower there, and she's doing very well there. And I wasn't sure 100% if I was going to run track in college because junior year, like wasn't bad, but like going into my senior year, I improved a lot, like a lot more than I was expecting to. And so I was kind of like on the fence my junior year, and then my after talking with my mom and my dad, they really wanted to see me like go on and play in the collegiate at the not play run at the collegiate level. Uh, and so yeah, I kind of listened to my family, and I saw my sister doing well, and that's what kind of motivated me.
I don't know exactly what motivated me, but I always wanted to run track from like probably freshman year in high school. So I think just the goal of wanting to run college track was what motivated me throughout the years.
I never knew what sport I wanted to play, but I knew I wanted to play college athletics. So when I went into my junior year of track, it's something that I like started to like work harder at and put more time in. And then after my run at state, I wasn't pleased with how I ran. So then like I just like kind of got motivation from that and like wanted to put in more work. And then my senior year, I ended up getting hurt. So I was like, I definitely want to have another season to try to run and like see what I can do.
What motivated me to run track in college is I had a lot of support when I tried a bunch of my new events like hurdling and pole vault, and I was always told I had a lot of potential in it, but I didn't really put that much effort into it because I always did other sports in high school. And then my senior year, um, I had a lot of success, and I missed going to state by one place. And at the beginning of that year, I knew I wanted to. I always wanted to be a college athlete, and I knew track was where I wanted to go.
Me, when I was younger, I have a surgery in my hearing aid that couldn't make me walk, talk, or think at the time. So it took me a long time to recover. But I just remember at the time trying to learn how to walk again, and then once after I started to walk, I started to run, and then I could use this advantage to like share the story about people like, you know, no matter how many times you fall down, you can get back up and keep walking.
As a freshman, how are you balancing training, academics, and other things like relationships or anything like that?
So the biggest thing for me was time management. In high school, my time management was not good. Um, but in college, I think it's gotten better, and especially because the classes, if you like, if you're good with like how you plan out your classes, you can kind of pick and choose your schedule. Um, so I have like all my classes in the morning, and then I can go to practice at 2 or 3:30. And yeah, so just like having better time management is what helped me.
Yeah, I would agree with John there because in high school, like I had a schedule that was like 8 to 3 school and then 3 to 5 practice and then like dinner after that. And then that's when I did my homework. But college is a little different just because like my classes aren't 8 to 3 anymore. So like just like I'll have time in between classes to do homework or grab lunch with friends or after practice hanging out with friends or like we all go and do work together.
In high school, I didn't really have very many people that I was close with that had similar schedules to me. And I feel like now that I'm around a bunch of people that have the same schedule and they have the same work ethic with school and their sport, it's easier to get things done, especially when you have friends and stuff.
I think I've always had pretty good time management when it comes to classes, but I think in college it was more about fitting in between classes in like small amounts of time, just seeing what you can get done in those small amounts of time. So then after practice, you have more time with your friends, keeping you from like burnout.
So you guys have a home meet coming up in the next few days. How are you guys preparing for that, given that it's the first of the season?
What I've been doing to prepare for this meet is prioritizing sleep because everyone's been getting sick, and that's the biggest thing that I've been trying to do. I feel like it's been helping.
I would say for me, it's gonna be like having confidence. I know there's gonna be a lot of competition there. Like one of our like coaches, he's gonna be hurdling there,
Shout out TJ.
and yeah, TJ, and and then DJ, he graduated last year from Ashland, and so just like I know there's gonna be fast people there, but I just need to have the confidence that like I know I can run with anybody. So just having the confidence, I think.
Faith can look different for everyone. How has your faith been challenged or strengthened this semester?
My faith has definitely been strengthened throughout this semester. Everybody on the track team, or a lot of people, are very faith oriented. So we have track Bible studies on Thursdays and also FCA on Tuesdays. So I think just being surrounded by such faith oriented people has really strengthened my faith.
I feel like my faith has been strengthened, especially with nerves and anxiety, especially our team. We do a team prayer often, sometimes before competition, and knowing that a lot of people older than me who've been through this all come together in that way is relaxing to me.
Since track is both an individual and team-based sport, how do you stay motivated when your progress feels slow, or how do you motivate your other teammates when you feel like they need motivation?
This year on the girls' side, we really focused on coming together as a team and just trying to motivate each other, just so like we're prepared for conference. So like even at just like our smaller meets, we're working on trying to like motivate people. Even like we talked about, even if you have one bad race, that doesn't define you, and that you can take a second to yourself and like regather yourself, and then go and support your team because that's what it's all about.
So for me, like when my progress is slow, like if I have a bad practice or anything, I just know like there's always like support, like Coach Sharp. Um, like if I talk to him or anything like that, if I'm having a bad practice, he tells me what I need to fix and how to fix it, and then I can go and fix it, and then I can feel better about the practice, even if like the first couple reps aren't good, and I finish on a good note, or even if I don't, I just know like I'm still gonna have that support either way. So
Something I've been working on when I feel like my progress has been slowed is trying to put things into perspective. Just that's something that our team and our team captains have been focusing on, just taking everything one day at a time rather than worrying about where we are compared to other people right now, and just knowing that if we don't do the best we can, like no one's going to care, and everyone is always really supportive even throughout hard workouts. People are always cheering for one another.
Been any accomplishments or moments this season that you're so far that you're particularly proud of?
for me, what I'm most proud of this season is my collegiate opener. I wasn't sure like how I was gonna run over 42-inch hurdles because they were 39 inches in high school, but I actually ran faster over the 42s than I did the 39s, which I was really proud of. And then uh, I uh, I tied the freshman record, which was previously set by uh, Trevor Bassett, and then I'm also ranked in the country nationally for Division Two.
A performance that I'm proud of is I dropped half a second from my last 60 hurdle race in high school to my collegiate open race that I did. And for pole vault, I've just been pretty consistent and I've worked a lot on my form, which I'm very proud of too.
How has your faith influenced the way you approach your sport and this season?
Mine is just to trust in God more because after injuring myself last season, I just like every day I just went by trusting in God and like God has a plan for me. So that's what I'm taking into this season and taking it day by day.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Rylan said, that God has a plan for me, and so anytime I feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing, or I'm worried if I'm not impressing the right person, that I just need to trust God, and then everything will be okay as long as it's in His hands.
My faith gotten stronger by the track season because what I have learned throughout this season is no matter what you do, put God first in everything you do. And honestly, that have helped me with having a relationship with God and just putting Him first in everything that I do, and it make it a lot more peaceful. Like even at your highest time, and even your highest and lowest time, you're like more blessed because God is first in everything you do.
But it's also changed my perspective that track isn't the biggest thing that like makes or breaks your day, but God is still the same no matter what. And he's still good even if you compete bad. But then I also think what they said, that you still have like God has a plan for you. So